Oh, hello, beautiful people. Welcome to another crazy episode of KastKing Fishing Frenzy Live with Nikki. You can see today, oh, we are fishing. We are fishing. And guess what? It's gonna rain. Just like last week, it's gonna rain. What are you gonna do? That's all right. That's all right. I don't care. I don't care. We're not missing it this time. I'm not missing fishing this time. I do the best fishing when it's gonna rain or during the rain or after a rain because of that barometric pressure. It's all hopped up, that barometric pressure. That's what it's all about. Hello, grape smuggler. Yes, actually I did. I caught a fish about, I don't know, maybe about 20 minutes ago. A small fish, maybe about 2.5 pound bass. And I was like, no, wait, give me a little bit before I wanted to do it on the show. Hey, Michael. Yeah, I was like, no, come on. I wanted to catch that fish during the show. I was like, give me a few more minutes, so I put him back. So he's supposed to come back. He's gonna come back. So maybe you guys will get to see him. Hi, Will. It never fails what your name, getting to see your name does to me ever since I was a little girl, Will. Just seeing your name just gets me so happy. Hello, everybody. What type of setup? Okay, guys, so I'm glad you asked that. So we are using actually the Royal Legend Elite from KastKing. I love this, and I paired it up with the Speed Demon. So I have the Speed Demon rod, Carolina rig, 7/6, with a Royal Legend Elite reel. And let me tell you guys, it's a 5 to 3 to 1 gear ratio. And what I usually do with that, because it's a Carolina rig rod, so usually I do my swim baits, my bladed jigs, my swim jigs, and it just works incredibly. The sensitivity is perfect in this rod. Look at this. Look at that. The sensitivity is incredible, but it has that backbone. So it has enough backbone so you're not afraid when you go to lift the lunker up out of the water that it's gonna break. I mean, it's nice. It's got that backbone. It feels great, feels nice, and it has that sensitivity to be able to bend and do what you need to do. So I love it. And I'm ambidextrous, so I usually use both. A lot of people ask me left hand or right hand retrieve. I do both. I have 2 rods here today. So this one is, like I said, I have a bladed jig on here from Mad Bite, by the way. Yes, the Speed Demon rods are here. Let me show you guys this again. So excited we finally get to fish. I took you guys out here fishing. Hello, UK. We have a giveaway winner to announce today, guys. So make sure you guys hang with me. We're gonna do a little fishing. I got the giveaway winner to announce. We got another giveaway coming up next week, so I'm so excited about that. And I got a couple products to talk to you about. So this is the swim jig I got from, a bladed jig, I'm sorry. Bladed jig from Mad Bite. Now, Mad Bite is part of KastKing. It's a sister brand of KastKing. They take care of the baits and the lures of KastKing. I've talked to you about it before. They make amazing baits, amazing lures. This is a bladed jig. You can see this nice gold color, beautiful orange, red, little fleck in there. And I'm not sure where the trailer came from. I don't remember. But I had that set up, and it's nice. I've caught some really good fish on it. And then my other setup, so here's my other setup. So you can see here, this is the Bassinator. Love the Bassinator reels from KastKing. They are my absolute favorite. Bassinators are top. Then come the Speed Demon for me. This is the Bassinator, and I got that paired up again with another Speed Demon rod, except this one's a flippin'. So this one's a 7.5 flippin' rod. Again, amazing sensitivity, guys, but it has that backbone enough for flipping, pitching out there. But I also like to use it. As you guys can see here, I have a crankbait here set up. And so I thought that would be really cool to try out here to see what it's like. You know, good color for it. Great time of year. I live in Florida. So this is nice. And I always usually catch some good fish on this, especially that color around this time of year. So yeah, so it works perfectly with that. And what I like to do with this is I kind of yo-yo it. You know, I toss it out there parallel to the banks at first, and then I'll kind of do my fan casting. So I go parallel, parallel, and then fan cast my way out, and then move on to the next spot. This way you cover a large area, which I really like. And I'll yo-yo it. So I'll toss it out there. I vary up my retrieves. I'll reel it in fast, reel it in slow. Then I let it sink and flutter down, then pop it up. Let it sink, flutter down, pop it up, let it sink, flutter down. Kind of just keep varying it. And what it does is it gives that bass, it's like enticing to the bass, you know. It's varying up different kinds of retrieves. It's varying different kinds of outlook for that bass. So it's just something different for them to go chase, something different for them to look at, instead of the same old pressure of the same baits and lures that they're getting, you know, from before. So that's what I have set up on this one. Again, that's the Bassinator. Got that with the Speed Demon. I love these Speed Demon rods from KastKing, guys. You know, definitely check them out if you haven't already. Hello, Ken. So we have the Royal Legend 2 giveaway winner to talk about in just a few, guys. If you stick with me, we'll get to that in just a few. That beautiful reel, we talked about this last week. Look at that, just a beautiful reel. If you haven't checked it out, check out my last video. We also did some videos on YouTube about this. We have videos on Facebook from KastKing. And if you haven't already, you guys definitely need to check out my friend AJ. He does the Facebook live show, also Instagram live for KastKing. He does it on Tuesday nights, 8 o'clock. Don't miss it, guys. He goes in depth with the products and stuff, more in depth than I do on my show. That's not what my show's about, it's different. But definitely check it out. So that's the Royal Legend. We're gonna talk about the giveaway winner, so stick with me for that. And then I have some of my stuff that I brought with me and I never leave home. I have the grippers from KastKing. These things are a lifesaver, especially when I'm using a crankbait. They have the treble hooks. I've gotten hooked so many times in my hand, in my arm, in my face, and it's just horrible trying to hold the bass and get the treble hooks out. This helps save time. It also helps to take care of the bass as well. No rain yet, that's right. Then I have my scale from KastKing. Never leave home with that as well, because you never know, and it's always happened to me. You're out there without a scale and you catch a humongous bass. It happened to everybody, and you don't have the scale to get the weight, because everybody, what do they ask? What was the weight, right? That's the #1 thing. So don't be caught without it. I love this scale from KastKing. I never leave home. The other thing I never leave home without, but I left home today without it, was my pliers. I always have it on my hip. You guys always see me with it. But I'm scatterbrained and I left it home. So, and then I'm using the freshwater terminal tackle kit from Mad Bite. You guys see here, I've shown this to you before. This is really cool. Look at all the different sections, all sectioned off. You have your weights. You got everything you could possibly need in a nice little carry, with a little pouch and a little our carry box, a little lanyard. You could take this anywhere, throw it in your backpack, just throw it in my back pocket. It doesn't take up a lot of space, you know. And I'm a pond hopper, as you guys can see here. This is a beautiful pond. This is called Paradise Park, and I hop from pond to pond, so it's as easy to take something small like this with me. Again, that's from Mad Bite. Mad Bite is part of KastKing, and if you have any questions, you could always ask me. So I never leave home without the terminal tackle, my scale, and my grippers. So just kind of little things to guys definitely check out. You know, KastKing's one-stop shop. You can get everything you need, your baits and lures from Mad Bite, your outdoor camping equipment from Extremis, and all your fishing products from KastKing. So, you don't use grippers in the UK? No? Yeah, I have to use them. I never used to. Never used to. Gary says he has them all. That's awesome. Yeah, like I said, you gotta never leave home without them. I wish I had my pliers too, because we all know you could just use the pliers to use the grippers to hold the bass, and then use the pliers to pull the, unless they got teeth, yes. But yeah, use the pliers to take out the hooks. Yes, Grape Smuggler says KastKing has great products. They do. I mean, everything I have. You know, KastKing shirt. That's awesome. Do they not use grippers in the UK because they are bad for fish? Oh, Scott's asking about that. And another thing I love, especially about you have it set up perfectly, my Royal Legend Elite. You guys can see I toss it out there. I don't even have to put my thumb on the reel. Toss it out. No bird's nest, no backlash. Man, I love this stuff. You can damage the fish badly. Absolutely. Robin says when using the grippers wrong, you can damage the fish badly. Absolutely. And another thing is how you hold the fish. A lot of people will hold the fish this way with their jaw getting messed up. You hold them straight up and down, or you support their back. Hello, Uncle Yukon. He said he just woke up. Up. Here we go. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. We're staying in the rain. We're fishing. Oh, come on. Gary wants to know how this reel is. Gary, this reel is, like I said, I toss it out there. I barely put my thumb on the reel. No backlash, no bird's nest, no problems. It just wants to fly over the pond. Hey, guys. Uncle Yuka says, Florida, it's supposed to rain every time around this. Yes, we get a little bit of rain and then it clears up. Considered unsafe. Don't mind me, guys. I'm just reading your comments. I missed you guys. How's everybody doing? Like I said, I wanted to take you guys out fishing last week. It was raining. Really bad, so we couldn't really do anything. And actually I was here last week. This is where I wanted to take you. Look at this. Isn't it beautiful? Paradise. I've caught some really good bass here, and just before the show started I caught, I think it was a little over 2 pounds bass. But like I said, I let him go back in. I told him to come back, so he should come back. Check in with you guys. Bad weather in New Jersey. Be safe, Gary. You guys be safe out there. So yeah, usually what I do with the bladed jig is I do the same thing. You know, I kind of, now it's, you know, around summertime, so the bass are they're hungry, they're gonna go out there, they're gonna chase. They're in the chasing kind of mood. So what they're gonna do is they wanna chase right now. So what I do is I vary it up. I do a fast retrieve, but then I kind of let it sit there and I kind of pop it up and do it like a yo-yo with it as well. And let that skirt from the bladed jig kind of flutter. And again, it's enticing to that bass. What's the temperature, Jim says? Right now it's 92 degrees. 92 degrees. It's absolutely beautiful. Where's my Will? I seen his one comment and then I didn't see it. Guys, that man took care of me since I was a little girl. He's been in my life since I was a little girl. I love that guy. And I wouldn't be the person I am today without him. Without his guidance, without his caring, his love, his, like I said, his guidance. It just helped me through life, making me the person I am today. Wacky rig, that is, Scott says tie on the Wacky rig. I actually had my other rod, I have a Wacky rig set up. And that's actually my go-to is a Wacky rig. I love the Wacky rig. Again, what I like to do with the Wacky rig, I'll cast parallel and then do the fan cast as well. But when I toss it out there, I let the worm kind of sink, and then I go like this and I twitch the rod a little bit so it looks like the ends of the worm are kind of flapping on the sides. So it kind of, what it does is disperses a little bit of water from behind it. And again, it looks like maybe a bait fish kind of swimming away or maybe feeding off of the side. Again, enticing to that bass. Anything to kind of change it up. Will says, hi, Scott. I'm so glad to have you guys here. I missed you guys. I look forward to this every week. Have you tried the Ned rig? Oh, absolutely. I did an entire series of videos on my own YouTube channel on the Ned rig. The Nico rig, if you don't know what the Nico rig, check the Nico rig out. The Ned rig, the Tokyo rig. Water temps are down to 68. Ooh, not here. Not here. I don't miss that at all. You hear that thunder? Oh, it's coming. Yes, when nothing else works, wacky rig, yes. That's always, my confidence lure is actually, my confidence lure, there's a whole story about that. The blue fox is my confidence lure. Now, if you know what the blue fox is, just a spinner lure, and it's an inline spinner, and number 5, and yeah, it's a really, or number 4 rather, it's a really good one. It caught everything for me, from catfish to bass to carp. It was incredible. That was my confidence lure. Wacky rig for Nikki. Come on, give me a break. So I also wanted to let you guys know I'm really excited. I talked to my friend, Gus Batista. So Gus does, he does wrestles with alligators and handles snakes in the Everglades, and I want to get him on the show. So I talked to him last night, and we're gonna have a show, not next week, but the week after. We'll do a show for you guys down in the Everglades. So we'll do some gators. It's gonna be really exciting. And then next week, I am talking to a guy that I fish with down in Kissimmee on Lake Toho, Captain Jamie. He's one of the oldest captains down there. He's been in there forever. Taught me a lot, and Lake Toho is absolutely beautiful. We're gonna do some shiner fishing. So I have some really exciting shows up for you guys. Make sure you guys tag your friends. Get your friends to come on in and watch the show if you haven't already. Bring everybody, you know? We'll make it a really good time, guys. We'll have a really good time. We got a giveaway coming next week. Like I said, you hang with me a couple minutes. We have a giveaway winner to announce for that Royal Legend, the Royal Legend 2 spinning reel that we talked about last week. And next week, we're gonna do a giveaway, so you guys gotta come back for that as well. Go catch one really quick, we'll wait. I'm trying. I'm trying. I love the live cast too. I love this. I love being able to come on live with you guys, do some fishing, relax. Like I said, it's going to be really exciting. Now we have these things coming up, you know, maybe doing some alligator wrestling, handling some snakes and some really exciting, going to the beach, going to Lake Toho, doing shiner fishing. We'll be fishing with some shiners, and I'll make sure it's a live show for you guys. So we'll have a really good time. Oh, ho, ho. Nope, nope, nope. Just false alarm, false alarm. I got real excited. I almost jumped up and down for a second. If anybody's seen my Nikki fish dance, you're lucky. Jim says, looks like a nice place. What part of Florida? I'm in Central Florida. I'm in actually by where the villages are. I'm in Summerfield. This happens to be Paradise Park. Right next to me is a dog park. But this place right here is known for some of the most beautiful sunrises. People catch some of the most beautiful sunrises in Florida. Think about that. It's just a beautiful, this lake here wraps around the entire place. So there's other sections I can take you to. This just happens to be one little section of it. I catch some really good bass here. That's why I took you here. But it's just beautiful, lined with palm trees. And then over here we have all the oak trees with the moss hanging down. I've caught some really beautiful sunrises where it looks like the sunrise, when it hits that moss, it looks like it sets the moss ablaze, and it just looks like the whole tree's on fire. I mean, it's incredible. It really is. It's really something to behold. And I feel very lucky to regard it with my own eyes. You know, sometimes I feel very lucky about that. But yeah, I mean, I was thinking about this last night, but like we talked about, I told you guys, pick some places you want to go. It's your show too. You know, where do you want to go? What do you want to see in Florida? We have beaches. A lot of people pick beaches, so we're gonna do some of that. We did a couple beaches before. We have just all kinds of exciting things. Like I said, the gator wrestling. We have shiner fishing, live shiner fishing on Lake Toho. We have just all kinds of really cool, maybe some hiking through some really beautiful parks, some national parks. Will and I have both seen Nikki dance, never seen anything like it. That's right, those guys got to see my Nikki fish dance. When I catch a fish, I'm like a little kid. Really? But yeah, I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope the weather's holding up where you guys are. I know, like they said in New Jersey, they're getting some kind of bad weather there. I'm from New York, so I keep track of the weather up there. How did I get into fishing? Okay, that's a good question. I was a police officer, and I worked at the sheriff's department, and I got injured on the job. And nothing glorified, nothing like you'd think. I was transporting a prisoner, and I fell down the stairs during an ice storm, broke my ankle, and sustained some really bad nerve damage up into my knee and up into my lower back, so I walk with a limp. Anyway, I was depressed. Being an officer was everything to me. I mean, when I was a little girl, I just told you about Will. He was the chief of police, and I grew up, he was a police officer. I grew up as a little girl idolizing him, and I always wanted to be what he was, a police officer just like him, and I wanted to help people like he helped me and saved me, and he was my hero, so I wanted to be that. So that's why I became a cop. But when I got injured, that was it. I'm thinking to myself, that's all I know, that's all I wanted to be since I was a little girl, was a cop. I mean, that was everything to me. So I was distraught. I was really depressed. I was down. And my therapist told me, fishing, get into fishing. Fishing is therapy for people. It helps them. You know, you love the outdoors, do some fishing. So long story short, I got into it, and I fell in love with it. And it blew up into a passion that I never knew that I had. So it's like God kind of took me off one path and he put me on another path. And I'm very grateful for that. He opened up a whole new set of doors for me. I started promoting, pushing fish that I catch on my social media channels with the companies I was using, with the lures, the baits, the rods, the reels. And I started putting myself out there. And at the same time, I was a writer. I am a writer. So I used to write up these things, and I ended up writing for B.A.S.S magazine. So I got into being a writer for B.A.S.S magazine. If you guys haven't seen any of my articles, definitely check them out. And then I got into, like I said, doing tournaments. The Big Bass World Championship, I was in there. I was number 15. I was 15 in the nation, the only woman to do it 3 times. So I mean, it just blew up into this huge passion, and I never turned back. But I do miss being a police officer, especially seeing the way the world is today and how they're treated. It breaks my heart, and if I could put my uniform on and get back out there and help my brothers and sisters in blue, I would do it in a heartbeat. But I do miss it every day, and I do get depressed because I do see my uniform hanging in there sometimes, and I'll get down on myself. But then I pick up a fishing rod and I come outside into nature, and it's catching the fish is always the bonus. I always tell everybody that. You catch the fish, that's a bonus. The fish are the bonus. It's being out in nature. It's being immersed in life like this. That's the healing part of it for you, you know? The fish just come as an extra. So that's what I love about it. Will says we ran court together. It's true. I remember that day we did court. We really ran that courtroom together. There's nothing like working side by side with your idol, being a police officer, because he was in your uniform while he's in uniform, and working with him side by side in a courtroom. I never thought I'd see that day, and I got to, so I'm very happy about that. But yeah, so I come out, I pick up a rod whenever I'm down, whenever I'm depressed, and all of a sudden I'm happy again. Drew says New York here, Long Island. I know where you are. I lived up in, I was a police officer in Monticello, so it was Sullivan County, New York, is where I used to live. But yeah, that's how I got into fishing. And like I said, I haven't turned back. I love it. Yes, KastKing does have ambassadors. Definitely check right into us. We're always looking for ambassadors. You went to school in Callicoon? Get out of here. You know how close I live to Callicoon? I went to school Delaware Valley. I went to school Jeff Youngsville. I went to school in Duggan. I went to school Fallsburg. I went to school, I moved around a lot, unfortunately. I didn't come from a good childhood, but yeah, I know exactly where Callicoon is. Jigging with Jack says, sign me up. Yeah, definitely write in. We're definitely looking. Okay, before the lightning hits, I'm gonna tell you who won. I promised you guys, if you hung with me for a few minutes, we'll tell you who won that giveaway last week. And here it is. So we have, and you're not gonna believe who the winner is. I don't know if he's watching today or not. I didn't see his name. But the Royal Legend 2, guys, the spinning reel. Last week we did the giveaway. You know there's only 3 things I ever ask of you for the giveaway. Make sure you subscribe. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the KastKing channel. You'll have to be a part of the subscription to do my giveaways. So you have to be part of that. So make sure you go ahead and subscribe. You always give a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video and leave a comment. That's all I ever ask of you. I do a generator, a number generator app that picks through the comments and it picks the winner. Well, this week for the Royal Legend 2, we actually have, congratulations to Matt Dillon. Matt's always on here. He always comments. He says, you know, he never really wins anything, or he never has won anything. And I kept telling him, keep trying, keep trying. And guess what? He finally won. So that's what you guys got to do. You got to keep coming back. You never know. Congratulations, Matt Dillon. Matt, you know what to do. Write my KastKing Fishing Frenzy Live page. Give me your email address. We'll figure out your address and ship this baby right out to you. Yep. Everybody's like, no way. Yes. Congratulations to Matt. I swear to God, there's no picking or anything. That number generator app that I use to pick through, it goes through, it cycles through all your comments. That's why I tell you, you have to put in Royal Legend 2, or you have to put the name of the product, because that's the title I put in for that generator app. It picks through all of your comments, and it picked up Matt. So again, congratulations, Matt. You are getting this beautiful Royal Legend 2 spinning reel. I'm so excited for you, Matt. Make sure you know what to do, Matt. Make sure you go ahead and write me, and we'll figure it out, all right? And that is your giveaway winner, guys. Again, congratulations to Matt. You guys always know it's not hard to be part of the giveaway, and I'm so excited to do them for you. I do them almost every week. Come back next week, and we're going to do it again next week, but I'm going to have a couple of them for you. I'm real excited. So I'll be giving away a couple things next week, and you'll have a couple chances this way. And it's my way, again, to say thank you to you guys. Just thank you for spending a few minutes of your time with me every week. I really, really look forward to this, guys. It uplifts me. It means the world to me to spend that time with you, to talk to you for a few minutes, to share some products with you guys. You know, I'm not here to try to sell anything or push anything on you. I just want to share some really good products with you and talk to you and hang out and share some beautiful, my home with you. And kind of send some warm weather or some beautiful weather your way if you need it, and send some positivity and a smile your way, because we could all use that. I know I sure can. Oh, thanks, Scott. That means a lot. Yes, again, congratulations to Matt. We are getting wet, but guys, it feels incredible. It's invigorating. It really is. It really is. If you haven't gone out and danced in the rain, I highly recommend it. I've been fishing B.A.S. a lot lately, and I'm loving the Zephyr. The Zephyr is cool. Travis says he loves the Zephyr. Love that Zephyr. Actually, it's in my truck. I have the Zephyr. Will says, Nikki, you're so positive. You make us all smile. I try. I try. You guys do that for me. Thanks, Nikki. Still not too wet. No, it's not wet at all. I didn't care. If it was going to come down, I was still going to stay out here. I was not missing another chance of fishing with you guys like last week. I wasn't going to miss it. It's so beautiful right now. The temperature dropped a little bit. It just feels so good. Yeah, that Zephyr, the Zephyr rod. Oh, you have the Zephyr rod. I don't have the Zephyr rod. How is it? You like it? You use the Sharky saltwater fishing? Yes. Sharkies are good, aren't they? It's only water. Exactly. Uncle Yukon says, it's only water. You're going to dry. It's just water. Put your money or whatever you have in your pockets, make sure your phone's away, and just go out in the rain. I am telling you, you will never be the same person after. It's invigorating. It's beautiful. Yeah, thank you guys for hanging in there with me through this. That was all I wanted to talk to you guys about today. Just had those couple products to go over. Wanted to show you, kind of show off my rods and reels, show you what I was using, what my setup usually is, and how I kind of work it. Right now I just did my fan casting because I cast parallel to the bank. During this time, you know, the bass are feeding off of the banks, especially early morning. You kind of want to sneak up. You don't just want to go walking right up to the bank because they can hear you and they can see you. And then you want to cast parallel and then do your fan cast out and then move to the next spot. And this way you cover all your bases. You cover so much area that way. But yeah, that's my setup. Right now I have the bladed jig from Mad Bite, and I have that crankbait on there. Usually I like the lipless crankbait. It's my favorite. Hello, Russia. Hello from Russia. Wow. That's amazing. I don't think I've seen anybody from Russia here yet. That's amazing. Thank you for joining in on my show. Hello, Russia. I've always wanted to go. That's really beautiful. That really makes my day to see everybody from all over the world out here. I won't keep you guys too long. I was hoping to catch a fish for you. Hello from Missouri. I used to live in Bethalto, Illinois, which was close. I used to go over to Missouri a lot. St. Louis. Go over there a lot. Do a lot of fishing too. Hope you catch a big one. Guys, this is the time right now, during rainstorm, before a rainstorm or after a rainstorm, that I catch the biggest fish, or an abundance of them, because it's that barometric pressure that's all hopped up. That barometric pressure, that's what it's all about. And during the rain, it's getting everything heightened. So they're all crazy and they're ready to pounce during this time. And so that's why I always catch the best fish during rain, right before or right after, right around that time. Again, barometric pressure, look that up. It's a wonder too. The second I turn off the camera, they're gonna bite. I know. It's usually how it works, but I won't keep you guys too long. I won't let you suffer too long. But again, I just want to thank you guys. Again, congratulations to Matt. I know he says he's gonna be excited. I don't think he came in today or not. I'm not sure. I didn't see his name, so I know he's gonna be really excited. He finally won. And like I said, you guys just got to keep coming back, and you never know. And like I said, I do this like every week, and next week I'll do a couple of them. This way, give you more chances to win something. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Will. Thanks, Scott. But make sure you guys definitely check out the products I've mentioned if you're interested in them. Speed Demon rods, the Royal Legend Elite reel, the Bassinator reel, the beautiful baits that we have from Mad Bite, the terminal tackle kit from Mad Bite is really cool. I have the grippers and the scales, anything you could think of, anything you need, check it out. And if you ever have any questions, don't hesitate to ask, guys. Hi from Melbourne, Australia. Nice. I love Australia. Again, that's a beautiful place. I want to go there. Thanks, Carol. Just sent the ambassador application. Awesome. Jiggin just spent his Bassinator application. That's awesome. I hope to see you on. All right. Thanks, guys. That's it, guys. I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you again for joining me. It means a lot to me. Keep grinding. Stay strong. Always stay humble. And as always, keep on fishing. I'll catch you guys in the next adventure. You never know where we're going to be or what we're going to do. Thanks, guys. Love you guys.